We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom, and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Danks here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. New release 2025 Bowman's Best Baseball cases 1 through 3. 3-case pick your player here. This is my favorite baseball product here. Absolutely love Bowman's Best. I love that you can chase the rookies, the prospects, vet autos in here. 4 autos per box. Can't complain about that. But let's go ahead and get started here. Be sure to drop in, say hello. Let me know who's hanging out with me for this one. Hopefully I grabbed 3 Superfractor cases. What's up, Oz? 1. 2. It's definitely not gonna look like the Wall of Heritage like we normally have up here, or Stadium Club. Definitely a lot easier to rip than those. And number 3, look at that. Doesn't look like very many boxes here. 3 8-box cases here, 96 autos. Let's get started. Oz is here. Uncle Larry somehow found the chat. Yeah, let me know who's hanging out with me. Who else is here watching? Who are we looking for? Oz, who are we looking for? More player breaks or more Bowman's best? I'm not sure what Titus will have tonight. I know he'll have more Bowman's best. I don't know if there'll be another player break. That's an important person question right there, Gerbach. All right, here we go. I have 25. Yeah, we'll do pick your teams tonight for sure. We will definitely have some pick your teams tonight. I just work here, exactly. Sometimes I'm not even sure if I do that. Sometimes I'm just here. There's Bobby Witt. Mizorowski, going to be our first parallel out of 250. We got to remember, we got to go back in time. He's no longer a rookie anymore. Mizorowski out of 250 there for the Brewers. I was thinking it was going to be a rookie, but we're a year behind now. And our first auto is going to be Miami Marlins, Andrew Salas. That's a good name. Anyone with the name Andrew is good, right? Money. Andrew Salas for the Miami Marlins. That is going to Big Achu. There you go. Good. You the man. There's Cags on the refractor. And these are sweet. These pixel portraits, Paul Skeens. Carson Williams refractor. And Jose Brasino. Jose Brasino there. Tigers on the refractor ink. Should be going to Scrampson. I believe Scrampson grabbed all of the Tigers. He made it easy on us. We don't even need to sort the Tigers. Let's see, Scrampson. There he is, Scrampson. I like these here. Showpieces is Shohei Ohtani. Jazz Chisholm refractor. There's Liam Doyle. I'll get those ones sleeved up. I like those cards. Charlie Condon out of 350. Colorado Rockies. We got a little gold. Gold is Luke Dickerson out of 50. Luke Dickerson, 42 out of 50. We were chasing him in draft. Or no, was he Bowman Chrome? One of those. Luke Dickerson going to Z Blitzen, $19 spot, getting some gold ink. Garrett Crochet. There is Mason Miller out of 150. Andrew Abbott on the wave. The best performers, Drake Baldwin. And orange, Jeremy Pena, a little color match there out of 25, Astros. Orange color match. Should have one more auto here. It is Brasino doubling down. And then our mini diamonds is Elliot De La Cruz. So I believe it's one mini diamond per box. These mini diamonds look great, though. Then you got the waves. Mason Miller. So it looks like we got... Just kidding. Trying to get our stacks all squared away over here. Condon out of 350. And Cags refractor. Back in time, no longer a rookie. You got Pena? Look at that. Already on the board. Easy as that, Oz. Man Bear Pig is here. Thought I saw Man Bear Pig make a comment. Maybe not. Maybe I'm seeing things. I got a little basketball on here. I'm ready for some March Madness here. I got my big auction on Sunday. Who should I spend my money on? All right, here we go. Box 2. There is Leo DeFreeze and Kevin Alcantara. Refractor rookie auto, Cubbies. Rookie ink, see what I mean? You get prospect autos, you got vet autos, dual autos, triple autos. In the mid is Luke Dickerson. Luke Dickerson gold. Walker Jenkins, Aaron Judge, Jose Ramirez out of 250. Mookie Betts refractor, and Mike Sirota. Mike Sirota base auto. Where are we in the same auction, John? Where's your auction at? Acuna. Oh, Oz, you make me laugh, buddy. There is Robert Arias. Of course, you mention Amel's name and we pull a Guardian. That's on you, Oz. Robert Arias base auto. Andover. Well, man, I wish mine was in Andover because I live in Andover. Mine's in Maple Grove. Want to trade places? PCA. There is Jung Ho Lee out of 150. Oz has to have that guy, right? Mookie Betts on the wave. Condon refractor. There is Marcelo Mayer on the rookie out of 350. Marcelo refractor. Drake Baldwin refractor. There's Nick Kurtz. And nice. Max Clark out of 75. Sure, I'm in Ramsey. All right, deal. So do you guys auction off all the teams and then have like multipliers for different payouts for like different seeds? Going to Scramps in there. Max Clark, one of the top prospects in baseball. How does your auction work? There is Roki Sasaki and then Ronald Acuna out of 199. Oz is doing a good job so far. Gonna be a lot of top loaders here in this one. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do it. The way we do it is like 25% of the pot will be for the first round, and then each seed has a different multiplier. Like a 1 seed, it's 1 seeds get like 0.5 multipliers, where a 15 seed gets like a 10 multiplier. Oh yeah, where he couldn't see anything. Yeah. How many errors did he have in that game, Jake? Didn't he have like 4 errors or something? Okay. I think our highest team last year was Duke. I think Duke went for like $1,000. I think Duke went for $1,000 last year or something. Something like that. All right, here we go. Let's keep rolling. Box 3. Oh, that's sweet. Thomas White, Hagen Smith, and Quinn Matthews on the triple auto. That's sweet. That is sweet. 3 nasty left-handed pitchers. All right, let's go through here. We got White Sox, Cardinals, and Marlins. Chicago White Sox, Hagen Smith going to Oswalt. We got St. Louis Cardinals. That is Quinn Matthews going to Hazel Rama. And then Miami Marlins going to... Where's the Marlins? Where's the Marlins? Thomas White going to Bunkle Mike. Okay. So, okay, to spread it out a little bit. I could, yeah, if you guys want to buy me some diamonds to wear, I'm down. There is Aaron Judge, Colson Montgomery out of 250. And Kellen Lindsey, Dodgers. I do want to get my kids' names tattooed on my arm. I just got to find the time to do it. PCA refractor. Like I said, sorters will get all the refractors and stuff taken care of. How about Bobby Witt Jr. out of 99? I was thinking about getting a forehead tattoo. Should I get it backwards so you guys can see it in the camera? Paul Skeens. There is Chandler Simpson, the speed demon there for the Rays. Chandler Simpson for the Rays out of 150. Jacob deGrom out of 250, Rangers. Bryce Matthews, there's another Nick Kurtz, Ronald Acuna Jr., Braden Montgomery refractor, Jake's face neck tat. Showpieces is J.J. Weatherholt and Charles McAdoo. Charles McAdoo, Blue Jays on that one. Base auto. Max Clark. There's Carson Benj out of 350. I like these lasers. They look really good. Wave Jacob Wilson for the A's. And that is going to wrap up that box. What do we got? 3 boxes down. Nice little Jacob Wilson wave. Did Jay pull any of the brushed in gold? Tax refund. Oh. Oz must have got a bonus. He must have got a bonus from all the babysitting of me he does. Did Ryan send you some break credit or something for babysitting me? All right, here we go. Box 4. There is Tyler Breemner. Nice one there. First rounder for the Angels. Tyler Breemner refractor auto. I like that. Los Angeles Angels. Bremer going to Huskies forever. Tariq Skubal. How about U.S. might not even advance in the World Baseball Classic? Oh, oh, I thought that was a brush. Nice. Password. Password on the Prospect ink for the Red Sox. I looked at this spot a couple times. I thought this was a pretty good price spot here. He didn't get much playing time last year. He got called up way late. But I think this kid could be good. Boston going to Jefferson Boogie. My favorite spot in the break is the Jesus Made. I think he is going to be a stud. There's Tariq Skubal and Jackson Churio on the mini diamonds. Those are the best performers. It does say what it is. Best performance is quadrant of hits. Jackson Churio out of 350 Brewers. And, man, our third Brasino. That's wild. All right, we got enough Brasinos. Scrampson. Nice one here. Connor Griffin. Top prospect in baseball. Tearing up spring training right now. Walcott refractor. Rookie. There's blue. Checkerboard out of 150. Byron Buxton, go Twins. Walker Jenkins on the wave. Connor Griffin refractor. Nice little stretch there. Man, they must have really Emil must have really sent out, or Ryan must have really sent out the flag. Got two people babysitting me today. Got Jake and Oswald here babysitting. Eli Willits out of 250 there. Luke Keyshaw refractor and Chase Dolander. Little purple Rockies color match there. Chase Dolander. My favorite card, purple Rockies. And then Gunnar Henderson. Gonna wrap up that box. Halfway through our first case. I love the look this year. Absolutely love the look of Finest. Or not Finest, sorry, Bowman's Best. I don't know why I said Finest. Eight 1-800-276-3690. That's a spam call for sure. Oh, weird. How about this one just chilling on top? Caleb Lamavita on top of the pack. Gold refractor auto out of 50. So we got two gold autos, both Washington Nationals. And then Lamavita going to Rockin' Tom. All right, I've seen enough Brasino already. All right, let me. So I'll go base autos, refractor autos, and then I'll do a pile for numbered autos as well. Just to kind of see what we got. There is, nice one there, Jamie Arnold. First round draft pick there for the Athletics. Jamie Arnold. Athletics are Gerbach. There you go, Gerbach. And then nice one here, Cade Anderson gold refractor. Another first rounder. The first round lefties coming out here in that pack. Charlie Condon. Quintero refractor. Gunnar Henderson refractor. There's purple. Zach Neto out of 250 A's. James Wood there on the mini diamonds. Man, these best performer mini diamond cards look amazing. Little rookie action there, James Wood. Theo Gillen. Refractor. Tampa Bay. Theo Gillen going to Oswalt. Man, Oz, you never miss. George Lombard out of 150. He's having some hype this year. Juan Soto on the wave. PCA. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly what's left, Jake. Paul Skeens, best performers. Cade Anderson, refractor. And Malcolm Moore. Malcolm Moore there for the Rangers. Texas Rangers going to A. Schweitzer, Malcolm Moore spot. I know they're still I think they're still doing Platinum Anniversary. Out of 350 there, Chase Burns. I think next week is Heritage. 2026 Heritage is next week, if I remember correctly. 150. You guys are going to see a lot of me next week. Dylan Cruz and Aaron Judge there. 3 boxes left in case number 1. Ooh, does he? The Strokes of Gold look arguably one of the best looking cards in the hobby. Arguably one of the best looking cards. Get those 10 case breaks going. Might as well. I'll be here all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, and all day Saturday. So might as well get some 10 casers going. For sure. All right. Yermi Cabrera. Yermi Cabrera there, Rangers. That one is going to Rock and Tom. Separating the mini diamonds. Mini diamond showpieces PCA. Riley Green refractor. There's Eli Willits. Charlie Condon, Purple Rockies out of 250. And Password with the second auto. Another mini diamonds, Cam Smith. That one looks a little darker, but it's just the way it is. Jacob deGrom out of 350 Rangers. We're going to have a Jacob deGrom rainbow by the end of this break. There's Kalen Culpepper out of 50. We've got the Culpepper spot. First round draft pick by the Twins. Where There's going to Jefferson Boogie out of 50. Bo Bichette refractor and purple. Nice one here. Carson Williams, C-Star. C-Star Carson Williams there out of 75. Chasing his rookies in 2026. Figured that was coming, Huskers. Roman Anthony refractor. Jazz Chisholm out of 199. Jesus Made refractor. Bryce Eldridge refractor. And nice, another lefty. Man, we're getting all the left-handed first-round draft picks here. Jamie Arnold. We got all of them now. Jamie Arnold, Cade Anderson, and Liam Doyle now. St. Louis Cardinals there. Jose Ramirez, Eli Willits refractor. James Wood out of 150. Mason Miller on the wave. 2 boxes left in the first case. Game we got going on next. Here we go. Box 7, case 1. Nick Kurtz and Dante Nori, our third gold auto. Dante Nori, 40 out of 50. Phillies. Philadelphia Phillies. Going to Hazarama. Pena refractor. Bryce Eldridge out of 250 Giants. And Caleb Lamavita had the base auto earlier. Or sorry, had the gold auto. Now we got the base auto. Eldridge 250 Giants. And then Otani Pixel. McGonigal on the mini diamonds. There is, my goodness. Same case, 4 Brasino autos. That is wild. 3 base autos and a refractor auto. At least let us mix in like a couple numbered ones. All right, tops. Marcelo. There's Machado out of 350. James Wood on the rookie wave. There's Cags. Nice one there out of 199. Showpieces. Connor Griffin. Leo DeFreeze refractor and Cags refractor. There we go. There we go. Jack Caglione. Jack Caglione. Who's got the Royals? Who's got the Royals, big dog? KC is going to Garrison. just getting a new basketball game on. What game should we watch? Louisville and SMU? Sure. We got Will Smith out of 250. Colson Montgomery refractor. And Otani. Mizorowski refractor there at the end. A lot of refractors this year. I don't ever remember there being this many. So that was a Cags box there. All right, last box here in the first case. All right. Box 8. Jake Mangum refractor ink. Mangum there for the Rays. Rookie. We got your NL Rookie of the Year, Drake Baldwin on the yellow laser out of 75. Marcelo refractor. See, these ones throw you off a little bit. You see like this black up here and you think maybe it's the stroke of gold. Jacob Wilson. Josar Gonzalez out of 250 Giants. Cheerio refractor. Oh, we do have one though. We do have a gold in here. And we have our third password. Our third password. So 3 password autos and then 4 Brasino. That is crazy. All right, here we go. What do we got? Oh, nasty. Oh, that card's stunning. Jack Caglione. Wow. Man, that is absolutely beautiful. Going to Garrison. Congrats, Garrison. That is cool. Yeah, nice hit. And those cards look. Hopefully we get one in. Let's get one in every case. Let's get one in every case. Tatis out of 199 and Walker Jenkins on the best high tech out of 99. Oh, this is sweet. You got TC the Bear all over this card. I might need to get one of these. Hard for you guys to see it on camera. Let's see if I can put that there. Look at it's got TC the Bear on it. The best high-tech Walker Jenkins for the Twins. Walker Jenkins going to Flam. That is a cool card. That is cool. TC the Bear all over it. Print run last year was less than 100. There's a guy on, I'll have to ask John, one of the guys that work here, follows someone that does the print odds on everything. I'll have to see what they are on those. Steven Martinez Steven Martinez there on the base auto. Baltimore Orioles. Paul Skeens refractor. Trout. Ellie De La Cruz out of 99. There's Ohtani refractor as well. Ellie out of 99. Ohtani refractor. Need some more sleeves. I like that high-tech card. Best tech. Oh, but it's like high-tech. Cam Smith. There's Acuna out of 299. Is that the first mini diamond parallel we've gotten? They've all been inserts before. And nice. Braden Montgomery out of 99. Chicago White Sox. Chicago White Sox. Braden Montgomery going to A.E. Elrod. And James Wood. So there we go. Not a bad first case. Now let's cut down on a couple of those dupes. And we'll be sitting real good. I think I went through almost 100 top loaders in that break. Or that one case. What's up? What's the print? What's the print run on them? What's that one say?
I think it was 105.
105. Okay. Someone just said our print run was less than 100 last year. In the mid is the Stroke of Gold, Jack Caglione, and then a refractor auto hiding behind it.
Do you have any jumbo toffees in here?
How big?
I can just use a jewel case.
What kind of card is it?
It's one of those.
Yeah. Oh, the wrestling. Yeah, you'll need the 240s. I don't think we have. I think they're all still at the Champlin shop.
Yeah, I think we have 2 cases there.
Or we have the ones in the back closet that Chris still hasn't gotten to clean out yet.
True.
Sounds good, Man Bear Pig. Have a good day. Hopefully we can find some for you. On to case 2.
What are the jewel cases?
On top of the sorting cabinets. Gotta do everything around here. Gotta do everything around here. Oh, what just happened to my screen? Oh, there it is. My screen went black for a second. All right. On to case 2. Sean Keys. Sean Keys at base auto there. Blue Jays. Skeens refractor. Caminero out of 50. That's sweet. Junior Caminero. Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay. Keep Kutsky out of there. Cam Smith out of 75. We got a Cam Smith rainbow starter going for you, Oz. Orange and yellow now. Ohtani refractor. There is Drake Baldwin. And nice. Bubba Chandler out of 250 there on the best performers auto. Bubba Chandler. Man, that Pirates pitching staff could be very nasty in the near future with Skeens, Jared Jones, Bubba Chandler and then Seth Hernandez as well. Who took Bubba? I know he was sitting for a while. Bubba going to Chatty. There you go, Chatty. Wrong pirate. Do you have Skeens? Nick Kurtz. Caleb Bonemer. Are you looking for Skeens? Or do you have, or is Seth Hernandez in here? Oh, right there. Paul Skeens, yeah. Duh. I'm right on the Pirates. Why not look? Caleb Bonemer for the White Sox. There's Bryce Eldridge out of 250. Drake Baldwin on the rookie wave. Jesus Made refractor. PCA. Jose Ramirez out of 199. Shohei. Show pieces. Ronald Acuna Jr. And green ink. Nice. There we go. Tigers. Scrampson's just crushing this one right now. Kevin McGonigal. Another top prospect in baseball. He's been flying up the rankings. Kevin McGonigal out of 99. And then Cal Raleigh out of 150. Also PCA and Condon and Witt. All right, let's find you some, John. Out of 150 there. Lots of parallels in this stuff. I'm going to have mountains. I'm going to have mountains over here. It is definitely 0. I already hit you. I told you I was going to hit you Colson Montgomery out of 250. That was in like the first box. We got time. We're not even halfway. Let's not panic yet. Let's not panic yet. We're not even halfway. We are 1 box into case 2. Lots of autos to go. That card just looks, the baby blue jerseys on that card just look nasty. Blake Burke. Little blue Brewers there. Blake Burke. He was either a first or second rounder for them 2 years ago. Eli Willits refractor and gold. Josar Gonzalez. Is that you, Oz? Look at that. Oswald never misses. Josar Gonzalez, gold out of 50. And Yofrin Castillo. So expect bloody hits. Oh, that's funny. Expect bloody hits. Chase Burns out of 250. Oh, that's sick. Mike Trout mini diamonds on the Pixel. The Pixel mini diamonds. That's cool. Like, it looks cool on the camera, too. There's Cam Smith. Malcolm Moore, refractor auto. Base and refractor auto now. Christian Moore out of 350. Well, Oz also does have like 25 spots, so let's put that out there as well. Usually the more spots you buy. Cam Smith on the show pieces. He's got gunk. Man, his photo just looks silly. It's got gunk on it too. And we got Yermi Cabrera. Rangers. Luke Keyshaw out of 150. Go Twins. Wave Jackson Churio. Mizorowski refractor. Liam Doyle pixels. Josar Gonzalez refractor. Yeah, exactly. 25 lottery tickets. That's exactly what that means. This guy from SMU comes down the floor. No one picks him up, and he steps and takes a long three-pointer and just airballs it. Should have been a travel. All right. This is box 3, case 2. Nice. Renel Rodriguez out of 99. He was one of the big chases in Bowman Chrome. Yeah, that was a travel. Renel Rodriguez going to Huskies forever. Definitely a travel. Mike Trout show pieces. Cade Anderson refractor. Bryce Matthews refractor. There's Eli Willits, our second Eli Willits out of 250. And Gage Wood. Little first round draft pick there for the Phils. Gage Wood on the base auto. Eli Willits. That's our second Willits out of 250. Liam Doyle. That's sweet. Mini Diamonds. Bobby Witt Jr. Corey Seager. Refractor. Looking for some Billy Carlson? All right, let's find some. Cal Raleigh. There is Jackson Merrill out of 350. And gold. Robert Arias. Gold refractoring. Cleveland Guardians had a base auto earlier. Now we got gold mini diamonds going to East House. I think that might have been the last spot on the board. Luke Keyshaw refractor. Carson Williams out of 150. Rays. And Dean Curley. No idea who that is. Dean Curley, I'll be honest. Going to BDS. You tried to grab it, but it was too late. I thought I remember seeing that. There's Roki. Kevin McGonigal refractor. Walker Jenkins out of 250. Jacob deGrom on the wave. And then Jesus Made Pixels. Connor Griffin refractor. Yep, Ramirez with it. Correct. All right. Next box will be our halfway point. A lot of chrome dust here on these. Halfway box. We are basically an hour in, a little less than an hour into the break. They're definitely not, it's definitely not a long rip. Exactly. Who's got the fast fingers for checkout? Plug that Ethernet cable in. Should've. You'll get a player break on Wednesday, Oz. Make sure you come hang out with me. I'll be here all day. There we go. Go Twins. Brooks Lee. Out of 75. Brooks Lee. Furl, why didn't you grab all the Minnesota players? You'd have a bunch of hits by now. Brooks Lee going to Jason. Kopax. There you go, Jason. Nice hit, bud. Garrett Crochet out of 99. Cam Smith refractor. Jose Ramirez refractor. And Jonathan Long. Jonathan Long base auto Cubbies. I know, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. We should have just comboed it all twins, and then you would have got it. Carson Benj out of 250. Matt Shaw refractor. There is Quintero out of 199 Dodgers. And Theo Gillen, second. Had a refractor auto earlier. Now we got the base auto. I believe that's Oz. I think he had that spot. Theo Gillen. Gunnar Henderson refractor. There's Wave Manny Machado. PCA refractor. Bobby Witt. And gold Zach Neto out of 75. Oh, sorry, it's not. It's not. It's the Pyrite gold. Zach Neto out of 75. Was his name-o? Nick Kurtz refractor. I want to see a big Kurtz auto. See a red. I want to see a red. We're due for red. We don't have any orange yet either, do we? Yeah, we have one orange in like the first box. Paul Skeens. There's Bubba Chandler out of 299. Ha-Sung Kim refractor. And Chin Hins Ko. Nice one there. He doesn't have a lot of stuff out yet. Could be a sneaky one. Junior Caminero. And there we go. That is our halfway point of the break. Halfway through it. 12 boxes down. 12 boxes to go. Dude, I told you I was pulling you Colson Montgomery out of 250, and we got it in the first box.
Not auto?
Not an auto. I never said auto or not.
Just wait until where you're gonna find that later on.
On your eBay page? He said he wanted he said he'd buy me a Dairy Queen Blizzard if I pulled him a Colson Montgomery Superfractor. I don't even know how to do that, Jake. I don't even know how to do the gift, so whoever put him in there, that's a talk to Steve question right there. Dang, I thought that was gonna be Curtsy. Tommy White out of 150. Blue there for the Angels. Athletics. We got Juan Soto out of 299. You got to talk to Uncommon Steve about that. He's slacking. There's Kurtz Pixels. Byron Buxton Refractor. And then Steven Martinez. Baltimore Orioles. Second Martinez. That's a talk to Ryan question right there. Man, you are asking some important questions, Jakes. I just work here. Buddy. Cam Smith out of 199. I don't know what to tell you on some of these things. I tried to hook up I'm trying to get ready for March Madness over here, so I put this in over here, and I hooked up that monitor, and all the screens turned red. So I did something wrong. So I'm trying to get ready for some basketball. I'm trying to get ready for, there's Dylan Cruz Refractor. I'm trying to get ready for some basketball here, and I plugged in that, and it messed everything up. So it shows how much I know. That is the Stroke of Gold, they're called. Nice one here. Elian Pena Refractor Auto. New York Mets. Here's a nice little Bobby Witt out of 150. Royals. Little color match. Lombard Refractor. Ellie. Nice Jesus Made out of 350. There's PCA. There's a piece of somebody's card. Mike Sirota. Second Mike Sirota auto. I agree, Zach. Oh, perfect. All right, Common Man Dan Cole. All right, I didn't know Common Man Dan Cole worked here at Real Sports Cards. Pete Alonso. Mookie on the wave. Freddie Freeman Refractor. There's some more Nick Kurtz, and then Walcott out of 350. We're due in this case. This case has been a little slower so far. We got 3 left though. Could use some more James Wood. Yeah, we got 2 James Wood parallels. We could use some rookie ink for sure. Could use a patch auto too. Hit a triple auto and the strokes in the first case, but no patch auto. I'm both. I'm definitely on something and onto something. The best of the best of the, or no, the best of the lousiest of the lousiest of the best. That's me. All right. Nice. Xavier Nevins refractor ink. Nice one there. First rounder for the Astros. It's always fun seeing these first rounders here with some new autos. Xavier Nevins. No, not with Wood. No, James Wood's not on the triple auto. I'm just talking about the first case. Tariq Skubal, Lindor out of 250. Tim Tawa, Diamondbacks. Oh, that's right. Call out Uncle Larry. Uncle Larry hasn't been very nice to me. Uncle Larry didn't give me a Christmas present. JJ Weatherholt there, mini diamonds. And Arnold Lantuga with Caldwell out of 250. Lantuga. Reds. You're not fooling me. Caldwell out of 250. Cags refractor. Aaron Judge on the wave. Carson Williams refractor. There's Jacob Wilson. Ronald Acuna refractor. 350. There's some more Connor Griffin. Cal Raleigh on the showpieces. Max Clark refractor and orange. Nice. There we go. Charlie Condon orange out of 25. I was gonna say 250 for some reason. Definitely not out of 250, but there we go. Hawkeye John, that was you, right? Colorado Rockies going to Hawkeye John. That's a nice one. 23 out of 25. Mr. Charlie Condon. There's Neto out of 150. Now we're due for some red. There's Connor Griffin. We need some Connor Griffin ink. All right, 2 left in case 2. A red PCA would be neat. I think so. John, who are you gonna try to buy in your auction? Michigan's always been my squad every year. They make me money every single year. But this year they're gonna be pretty expensive. I'm not sure if I want to fork out that much. LPBL is local pickup Blaine. That's where this shop is. LPMN is local pickup Minnesota. Yeah, you're gonna try to go for Michigan. I might have to fork over the big bucks and take Michigan. they have won me. They've won me money the last 3 years. They have won me money. Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Brooks Lee out of 10. So not red, but we'll take black. Going to Jason Kopax. There you go, Jason. Brooks Lee rookie auto out of 10. Did anyone answer yet? Yeah, I might have to fork over and buy Michigan. They have done me very well the last few years. And then I always like to find one team. I always like to find a team that ride or die from the 3-point line. Those are my favorite squads to grab. Lindor. There's some more Kags. Kags out of 150. There's a nice little blue color match. And Gage Wood with the second base auto. Pick Wisconsin then? Are they alright? I haven't watched much. I gotta start doing some research now. Because my buddy that watches a lot of college basketball, my buddy that watches a lot of college basketball won't be at the draft this year or won't be at the auction with me this year. So I'm going in solo. And right now, watching this left screen while I break is the most college basketball I've watched all year. So Kyle Tucker there, mini diamonds. So that explains a lot about my how much college basketball I watch. Mason Miller out of 250, Chase Burns refractor, and Griffin Burkholder. Griffin Burkholder base auto. Yeah, that one's on you. GCF, that one's on you. You didn't clarify that first name, so I got confused. Mason Miller out of 250. Walker Jenkins refractor. There's Paul Skeens out of 299. Kyle Tucker on the wave. Weatherholt refractor. There's some more Kags. Probably be a second round out though. Yeah, you never know. Some of those Big Ten teams can hold their own against a lot of other teams. And then other times they just never show up. I've been burned by a lot of Big Ten teams other than Michigan. Michigan seems to be my squad. Houston was always my squad too that I like to pick, but then they had to get good too. There's Christopher Sanchez gold out of 50. I had Houston and Alabama the last couple of years, and then they all become 1 and 2 seeds, and then they get way too expensive. I like those teams when they're like 4, 5, 6 seeds. Tommy White refractor auto. I'm gonna pull what's ever in the cases, I promise you. Adley Rutschman, James Wood refractor. All right, 1 box left in case 2. Get all setups for this last case here. Give me 1 sec. We got 9 boxes left.